All right, guys, let's check out the latest project we just finished up. It went on the market over the weekend and we got it tied up. It's under contract now. So I want to show you some things that we've started to learn and find out as we've done more of these houses, and maybe some of the fine touches we like to put on things. Stole this idea right here from Ryan Panetta. I think it's awesome. Just shows a little patriotism, puts a little flair on the house. We throw up a flag now on every house we do. So let's go inside. So real quick, we gotta shut off the Simply Safe security system.
Alarm off.
We're not in the best area of town, so I got Simply Safe because you don't actually need Wi-Fi. I guess you can use like a cellular network if you pay the premium monthly subscription, just so that you actually have like a motion sensor and a few window and door sensors and stuff to just keep the place tidy while it's under contract, because it's basically sitting vacant for 30 days. I might have a guy run through here once a week and mow the lawn, but for the rest of the time this house is just gonna be empty. I just want to be able to sleep good at night, no one's breaking in, vandalizing the place, and we can get it sold in the time frame that we promised. So the kitchen right here, pretty basic. We do throw granite basically in everything, even though this isn't the highest end of town. It's just as easy, it's just a couple $100 more to throw in countertops. I did this for 1,100 bucks. It would have probably cost me at least $500-600 just to install for micas. So I decided to go the extra mile on the granite countertops. I think it cost me about $500 to $800 more per house to do, but we go black on all the hardware right now. It's popular, it's trendy. Maybe it might go out eventually, but you know, just black faucet, black hardware on the countertop. We got a black light up above you guys. I just decided to, because we don't need to go stainless or really high-end appliances, just to go black on those as well. Match it up. Vinyl floors down the middle. And you gotta do a little bit of accent features on every house just to make it pop. This took my guy just a couple hours just to throw up some extra of our casing on the wall and do a design. We kept the shaker cabinets going. What's nice about these homes that are full gut rehab homes is you can just go ahead and replace everything. You're not trying to salvage anything. I prefer to do a $70,000, $80,000 remodel as opposed to a 30-40, because you're pinching pennies on the 30 to 40, whereas a 70 to 80, you just take everything out and replace it. So that's what we were able to do with this house. The previous bathtub was actually set up like this. We're gonna throw in the before picture. It's a complete turnaround of how this was set up. We were able to expose all the plumbing and just move things to work better. So with a $30,000 to $40,000 rehab, we're not gonna be exposing all that stuff. We're not gonna be able to move things around to work in our favor. And that's why they're just not as fun to do, because they're more stressful actually when you have less money to work with. Basic bedroom. We're not gonna show you guys all the bedrooms, but you know it's a good sign when you come into the house after listing weekend and you can't see the vacuum lines in the carpet anymore. It means a lot of people came through here. My cleaning lady always leaves it like pristine, and it's not pristine anymore. So obviously it got a lot of traffic. We got some great offers on the house, and stick around. At the end of the video, I'm gonna go over what I call napkin math on what the numbers are gonna look like. Downstairs here, we usually always bring our vinyl floors right to the side door landing where the stairs go down, and then start our carpet there. So if you're coming in the side door, at least you have solid surface. That's, you know, that's gonna be waterproof basically, so that if, I just think it's a better idea, and it looks awesome coming in. But then when we're trying to save money, we wanna get to carpet as soon as we can, because that's much cheaper than doing these stairs in vinyl floors. Down here, once we get down here, the basement is actually about just over 7 feet tall. So not typical for this area of the town. Usually our basements are much lower. Our stairways are much lower as well. So you can see that right there. Typically your stairways are gonna be narrow. It does have a short ceiling, but I think the width really adds to it. This is probably one of the most selling features of the home. We are actually able to turn this family room into more of like a master. I'm thinking you can throw in like a desk or a vanity back there. And then we got a walk-in closet in the back right here. Really just brings it out. You have a room that's very definable as the master room, as opposed to just having 4 same-size bedrooms. Now, this home was built in the 1940-ish. It's what they call the pit, the old railroad mining pit. So a lot of these homes were built at that time for miners, and they did some unique things. They were obviously very ingenious in how they put some things together. I don't know, some of you call it be like MacGyvering it, but I'm actually holding on to an old railroad track right here. So we've got 2 railroad tracks that run the whole span of the house that hold up the floor joists. So when I came in here and we exposed those and I realized what I was looking at, that this is actually a railroad track that they put in here as a support, I decided to just leave it exposed. We painted it black. Maybe it adds just a little bit of character to the home. So exposed brick right here behind you guys. Pretty simple bathroom. We're starting to get very white and black with our tile package. Just doing something that we can duplicate on every house. I think that this tile will basically go well in any home that we do. So we started doing it more and more. And then just keeping our colors white and black. We actually had a gray vanity extra from another project, and I told them let's just stick with white. So we kept that in storage, and we've got our white vanity, black hardware. On the back of the house here, actually, there used to be tons of like chicken coops and sheds and extra cars that were a heck of a time to deal with because we didn't have the title on it or anything like that. So we cleared everything out of here. But something interesting that happened on this house is the shed that was right here had actually partially caught on fire, and there was vinyl siding over the top of this lap siding that had melted or been like seared and warped. And so the before picture of that's awesome. We're gonna throw it up before you guys so you can see what this house looked like on this back side before we stripped that vinyl siding off, painted it black. We ripped the old brick off that was right here because it was all wavy and falling apart and stuff, and then we stuccoed it up to the top. So usually we like to do more white than black, but on this house I think it turned out really awesome to actually do the body black and then just add as much white accents as we can. So white stucco, white flashing, white soffit fascia windows. So that turned out good. I have a guy that does my garage doors really cheap. So if there's a garage door that's literally like falling apart, doesn't work, I can get it done for less than $1,000. I feel like it's a good value add. I like garages. You know, put a lot of money into the kitchens and the bathrooms, right, for the women. But if you can do anything for the guys, pick a thing. And my thing's garages. So we threw up automatic garage door on here so that you actually have a good sized workshop. Maybe they'll park a car in here. It's kind of narrow, but this is going to be a great workshop for somebody to come in, tinker around with lawnmowers or whatever they do. So that's what we got on this house. And then one final thing. So every once in a while, my wife will come out and put her little touch on this stuff. She put a reef on the door on the houses we sold around Christmas. On this house, she came out and planted some flowers for me. I've got to fight for the next 30 days to see if I can keep these alive, but we'll see what happens. And that's the house. So probably the thing you're most interested in about this house is what did we make? You've seen the before pictures. You've seen the huge transformation of the house. You know, we revived it, bring it back to life. All the neighbors told us we should have just torn it down, but they don't know the math, the napkin math on what we did here. So we bought this house for $205,000. We put in $80,000 into this house, which is one of the bigger rehabs we've done, especially for a low-end house, just 2,000 square feet. But we had to do the soffit, fascia. There's a brand new roof on the house, new exterior doors. Basically, there wasn't anything we didn't touch, and so that's about $40 a square foot in rehab. $15,000 on our loan costs. We went over on time a little bit because of some things that came up in the remodel, so that kind of added up. And then in the end, we spent about $16,000 on our agent fees and closing costs. So that's $316,000 that I'm into this house with all my costs covered. That's holding costs, utilities, all the extra things, agent fees. And we got this contract, we got this property under contract last night for $390,000. So if everything goes through, we should be getting a paycheck for about $74,000 in about 3 weeks. Net profit on this deal. Huge taxes on that, so we got to go find some way to get some write-offs and figure out which is our next project.